All right, blockchain 101. I hope you guys know, at least you heard the word blockchain. If you haven't, it's okay because after today's workshop, you're going to be an expert. The disclaimer, every presentation will run a disclaimer. So all the materials that include in our presentation are not a financial advice. We are not, so to say, especially for this blockchain 101, we're not asking you to purchase any crypto or invest any money into anything. So this is not what this is about. This is not also a legal advice. And also we are not promoting anyone with this presentation. Everything that we give you is based on our own experience, on the tools that we researched, on the tools that we used for now for a long time, and on the knowledge that we received. Nobody's getting promoted here. So what we are going to learn, we're going to learn today a blockchain, about cryptocurrency. Also, we're going to go through basics of cryptography, very easy. We also are going to stop on a crypto economy model, on application and examples of the blockchain for business. And so without further ado, blockchain, what is it? Just the other day, I talked to one person and told her about blockchain and Bitcoin, and she said, "Oh, I've never even heard about it." I said, "Like, oh, go look it up." And the next day, she came to me and say, "I looked it up, but I couldn't understand anything." So there you go. What is a blockchain? Very simple. Blockchain is a database. It's a structured set of data in information that organized in a certain way. That's what it is. Very, very simple. And you guys, I know that you deal with the databases every day. All social media, let's say all your pictures on the Instagram, they all stored in a database on Instagram server. Facebook, your posts, your pictures, everything is stored on in a Facebook server. Server is a big, huge computer located somewhere in a secure building that owned by Instagram or owned by Facebook or owned by Google, right? So this is what database is: a structured set of data on a computer. But how blockchain is different? As opposed to all this, Instagram, Facebook, Google, blockchain is a decentralized database. It means that it's not located on one computer, but on thousands and thousands computers that are spread all over the world. So these computers belong to people like this. So like anyone can own the computer with a blockchain database. And computer where blockchain database located is called a node. So and what even you can be a owner of the node and you can own the blockchain database. What do you need from that? In order to do it, you just download the program from the internet. And today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin a lot because Bitcoin was the very, very, very first blockchain that was invented and that came to the existence, and that's very successful and exists for 10 years already. So in order to own a node or be the owner of the blockchain database, all you need to do is go and download the application from the website. And after you download, you will have a files on your computer, and voila, you are owner of the blockchain node. And inside this database is a transaction ledger. It means, like for example, for the Bitcoin, this is just a list of the transaction when people transfer in Bitcoin to each other from one account to another. In essence, that's what inside a Bitcoin database, inside these files. You can go, you can look into these files, you can see all these transactions, and you can be the owner of the node. And since all the computers that, people own these computers and they download in and they talk to each other, these computers as well, they are connected with something, right? So all these computers are connected with, and I ask, sometime I ask on my lectures. So right now, you can type in the chat what you guess how these computers are connected between each other. Now, computers that owned by people, that located in their homes, that talk to each other. How are they connected between each other? Just type it in the chat, and I would like to see answers from you. Type it, select to everyone, or you can send it to me. Doesn't matter. So how are they connected? Guys, I would like to see some answers here. And just a reminder, so blockchain is a database, that same database stored on all these computers belongs to people located in their home. Thank you, Dior. You said it through the network. Network, exactly. It's the network, but we all know this network. Just which network specific it is a almost correct answer. So I want a little bit blockchain, P2P network, internet. Thank you so much. This is an internet. Yes, 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 yes. Internet. So all these computers are connected with internet. The answer is very simple and obvious, right? So but the main thing about decentralization, that these computers are not belong to anyone, like any company in particular, and that's the power of it, right? So there's no company, there's no CEO that next day are either going to die or they close the company or sell the company, and then blockchain is going to end, right? So this is thank you, Sina. Whisper protocol. That's a great answer. So yes, so all these computers are connected with an internet. So you can imagine computers connected with the internet belong to people. There's no single party or single company that controls it. And let's imagine, so how you can even, I mean, influence or let's say destroy the blockchain, right? So let's say that I'm a president of one country, and I say, my people are not allowed to use blockchain database anymore. And let's say that people comply actually. And what is going to happen to the blockchain in this case? Yeah, did you see what happened? So here I'm doing back and forth. You already guessed what country I'm talking about. So what pretty much nothing happened to the blockchain, if even unless all presidents, all leaders of all countries are unite and going to prohibit blockchain altogether. In this case, maybe we have the blockchain is going to be affected. But when it's going to happen, when the leaders of all the countries agree between each other, I guess it's never going to happen. So pretty much the blockchain safe this way. But there is other ways that I thought how it could be destroyed, for example, like this. But even though if only one computer still survives, we still have a blockchain database. So pretty much the blockchain is undestroyable. So this is the power of this technology and power of it in decentralization as well. So blockchain, it is a database. Inside this database, and then we're talking about Bitcoin, is public ledger of the information. And this is decentralized. It's owned by no one, or at the same time owned by everyone. So everyone who can download, install it on your computer can own the database. All these computers are connected through the internet. And because of the decentralized nature of blockchain, it's nearly impossible to destroy it or prohibit it. I would like to get into a little bit into a blockchain explorers demo. So explorers are the program that are available also through the internet that can give you an idea of what is located inside. So the transactions, let's say the Bitcoin transactions. If you go to blockchain.com/explore, you can see all the transactions that are in a blockchain in a Bitcoin database. You see, so these are the transactions. So let me just quickly refresh it. So these are the transactions that were made yeah, let's say so the time. So when people say, oh, Bitcoin was used to just hide, like by the drug dealers or by the um, the bad people to hide their money and then to put, but there's nothing more transparent than a blockchain. You can see every transaction, every like everything is very, very trackable. So that's why when people say that this is used by people who would like to hide their money, this is kind of a very laughable. So it's not. Oh, I see, and then there's a very big transaction that was just made, like $1 million. So that, there you go. And you can see all these transactions, but in this transaction you see there's no personal information, right? So there's no personal information. This is what blockchain as well, it provides you anonymity, but nevertheless you can track all the transactions in there. Police is doing that very well, by the way. So I worked for police for um, 20 years, and I know just recently I did, like last year, I did a workshop there, and they are doing very good job actually. Like their applications that tracking very well all the transactions in a Bitcoin database. So this is a nonsense when people say this is untrackable. It's very, very traceable. There are other blockchains that exist, not only Bitcoin. And for example, here is Ethereum. Also, you can see all the transactions that were made in the last, like say, 15 seconds. So you can also get all the transactions as well. Because this is very open, located on the people's computers, everyone can see it. So this is one of the powers of the blockchain.